Alright, I got some crossbow tubing benders I thought I'd show you. This is the one I use the most. This is marketed under Yellow Jacket, but it's actually a Rims tubing bender. Really good tubing bender. I've had this one a while. I don't know how long I've had it, but I've had it a while. But I had to buy the reverse bender separate back in the day. I bought this thing before the internet. Really good tubing bender, and it can take the abuse. I actually broke the spring, and I've been using it without the spring for I don't know how long. So I had to go down to the hardware store and buy a spring. Duh. Then I got the Hillmore, which is really good. It has a metal mandrels. Comes with reverse bending attachments. It's actually snapped together like your socket sets. A little bit more flimsy because of that, and it will, if you drop it, it'll fall apart. And then you gotta snap it back together, but it's a quick setup, especially on the reverse benders. This one takes a while because it's screwed together, but you can actually, if I'm paying attention, strip this out. So I have extra screws just in case I've done that before. Here's your reverse bending attachments. This style is screw on. It takes you a little bit longer to put the reverse bender together, which can, you know, when you're in a hurry, can be a pain, but it'll hold together. This one is snap-on, so just like your sockets. So this is a quicker setup, but you have to baby this one because it can fall apart on you if you're in tight spots. This whole thing will fall apart. You can actually shake it apart. So with reverse benders, this is the Rims is a clear winner, the screw-on type, but I'm really not complaining that much. But that's the difference between the two. Master Cool, it'll do 1 1/8 inch. It's an 1 1/8 inch. This is the 1 1/8 inch setup. Works really good bending 1 1/8 inch, but you can't do it in one shot. A lot of people look at that and say it's never going to bend 1 1/8 inch in one shot, and I thought the same thing, and it will not. It'll kink it. So you got to work it up and down the 1 1/8 inch. A couple clicks, move it down 3 inches, a couple clicks, move it back, a couple clicks, but it will bend a perfect 90 using 1 1/8 inch. Here's a job I was doing where the 1 1/8 inch is coming out like a 45-degree angle, and so I bent a 90 on it, prepared it, and then brazed a new piece into the air handler. But yeah, it works really good. Really good tubing cutter by Master Cool. This one is along for the ride. This is not mine, but I thought I'd just go grab it. It's a Refco tubing bender. It has 2 crossbars. That one has yeah, 2 because of the 1 1/8 inch. That one has 1, and then the Rims down there has 1. This one comes with a tubing cutter and the deburr. So out of all these, which one would I take? I would pick the original one, Rims. It's an excellent tubing cutter. I abuse it. I use it as a hammer. There's some controversy over the metal mandrels and the plastic. I haven't had a problem, so I wanted to get the Hillmore to test out the metal ones and see how long they last. I found out if I have kinked copper, if this kinks it, I've tried it with this one and it kinks the same way. It's thin wall copper nowadays. It's the copper. Years ago I'd never kinked the copper with this, but nowadays it just depends on the batch. So, but I thought I would just share a short video. But yeah, this one's the workhorse. This one I'm going to give it time. I really had no complaints. Even the snap together feature is kind of nice because it's really fast. If you got ants in your pants, this one, you get tired of screwing those together for the reverse bending. But if you get in a situation where you're up on the ladder, you got to get in a tight location. This can fall apart. It could agitate you a little bit. So it's kind of 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. So well, there you go. 4 crossbow tubing benders.